CR101radio.com, podcasts, and more.
63. Law enforcement. Recently, California State Senator Bill Richardson shared with me some data released by the State Bureau of Criminal Statistics. In 1970, the major crimes reported in California were 652,393. The total number of adult felony arrests was 214,836. The district attorneys, filing only when they felt a conviction was quite likely, filed 71,850 charges. There were 59,257 total dispositions, of which 49,950 resulted in convictions, with 9,307 not convicted. Of the nearly 50,000 convicted, of whom many were men with records, only 5,025 were sent to prison. The rest were put on parole, probation, or in one way or another processed without a prison sentence. Thus, as against the total felonies, less than 1% prison sentences followed. In spite of a rise in crime, many of our state prisons are not filled to capacity. As Senator Bill Richardson pointed out, the courts are in part to blame, but so are the people. The juries are notoriously lax in most cases. A friend reported that one associate, a responsible federal official, served on a jury recently and excused his laxity by saying, "After all, it could be me next time." This is the heart of the matter. The decline in law enforcement reflects the decline in the moral standards of the people. All too many men and women are unwilling to support strict law enforcement because they're afraid that their son or daughter might suffer the consequences. The number of parents with delinquent or problem children who are hostile to law enforcement is staggering, and their conduct is often shocking. Some police report almost as many problems with angry parents as with their hoodlum children. Recently, I encountered a situation where several housewives from good families deliberately broke the law. The storekeeper was helpless. The police were too busy with more serious crimes to be able to help him out, and any attempt at prosecution would have cost the storekeeper a great deal of money and ill will, enough to destroy him. The law was broken, as many other laws are broken, and nothing could be done. There's a reason for this. Only when law-breaking is a minor factor in society can the law really be enforced, because the basic form of law enforcement is the moral character and conduct of the people. When a growing percentage of people become godless and lawless, law enforcement begins to collapse, because the only thorough policing in any society is the moral policing of a godly conscience. When people are godless and lawless, no police force can provide law and order. If an irrigation ditch leaks at one or two small points, the leaks can be checked readily. If the whole levee collapses, you're in trouble. This is our problem today. The levee of Christian character is showing signs of disappearing. The problem of law enforcement is now bigger than the police can handle. It requires a revived and vigorous Christian faith and character and a renewal of our private and national life. David once cried out, "Help, Lord, for the godly man ceaseth, for the faithful fail from among the children of men." Psalm 12:1. Only by God's grace and by a return to His law word can we again have a godly society.